everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine here again, and on the spotlight today is season 3 episode 5 of The Handmaid's Tale. Let's get right into it. So it opens up with June thinking about Nicole and Luke and being grateful that they're together, and every one of the other handmaids is congratulating her and happy for her, except for of Matthew. And at first I thought she was just being a typical hater, but I believe that of Matthew really resented June for having that hope in her child being able to escape Gilead, and especially because she's on baby number 4. And by the end, she represents hope for of Matthew, I believe. And I think that right now she's over it. She's over reciting everything that Gilead taught her, and she wants that peace that June has, that the baby can escape. And of Matthew is trying to stay hopeful and tells her that she really feels like everything is going to be okay. So that was a really cool shift in that character. I think by baby 4, it just started wearing down on her too much, and now she's not so much drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. I wanted to point out these signs that are in the grocery store. They're just all pictures, if you notice. I'm not sure what some of them mean. But do you ever notice how, like, in the grocery store, nothing is like jam-packed? You know how you go into the grocery store like of today and everything is like back to back on the shelves, and here it's like they only have a certain amount of cans that are stacked up and everything is not full. It's like spaced out. And I wonder if that means that there's a sparsity in getting produce and getting grocery items in the stores in Gilead. Where are their products even coming from? Are they coming from farms within Gilead? Are they coming from other places? So I just really thought that was interesting. I wanted to point out this scene here when they were walking back from the grocery store. There seems to be some type of raid on somebody's car or search. It looks like just a common person living in Gilead, because they have like the gray attire on, and they're like looking through the trunk and they have everything going out. And I just thought this was cool, because usually when you see like an accident on the road or you see like something happening in the street, everyone stands by and watches, and they just walk on by like it's nothing. They don't make a spectacle. They're not allowed to just sit there and look and investigate what's going on. I thought that was a cool detail that's just thrown there in the mix, and they're walking past it like nothing's going on, probably because they'll get in trouble for even stopping and trying to figure it out. All right, so let's move on to Fred and Serena. Now, Serena's guilt or obsession over Nicole is just getting me more and more frustrated each and every episode. For one, I think Serena thought that Nicole was originally going with June and escaping. So to her, she's thinking she's going to be with June, and because she's not, she feels all these different emotions about even allowing Nicole to escape in the first place. But my thing is, if you didn't think that things were going to be unpredictable by letting your daughter escape, your daughter, quote unquote, then why did you even do it in the first place? Like I said before, like, you gave her up, so now move on and deal with your decision. A couple of things I noticed while Serena was waiting is that man on the right that's passing by with the file folder. It kind of reminds me of that folder that Commander Lawrence handed June in episode 3 of the personnel files of all the women, and she had to pick from those files. It was just like a hint back to that. It had like the Gilead crest on it. It says Republic of Gilead. That was just something small that I noticed there. Also, did you guys notice this 3D sculpture of the Gilead bird in this case? It was like a quick shot of it, but I caught it. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. I'm wondering if Fred's attempts to include Serena are going to be detrimental to his position. I mean, the other commanders were not happy about her presence at the meeting, and I'm wondering, are his attempts to make Serena happy going to threaten his credibility within Gilead? I mean, he's made a lot of mistakes as a commander, and they've put up with a lot of his mistakes. And I don't know if bringing her in the meeting right now was a good look for him. I'm wondering if his constant plead and need to please Serena, is that going to be something that contributes to his downfall? Did you guys notice when Fred hands Serena the medical records of Nicole that all of the information is redacted from the paper? I mean, she can see the picture of the feet, but she can't read anything. And I thought that was really interesting because it's like, yeah, we're going to let you into this meeting, but you're still not going to have the same privileges that we have. All right, guys, what do you guys think about June's agreement for Serena to reunite with Nicole to say, quote unquote, goodbye? I mean, did you guys feel like what she asked Serena in return as far as owing her was good enough? Should she have asked for something else? Should she have asked to see Hannah? First of all, how does June even know that Serena's going to uphold that debt of owing her? How do you even know that she's going to honor that and actually come through when you need her to do something? I mean, what did you guys think about this? Because at first she said no, and then she changed her mind once Serena pleaded and agreed to owe her. To me, I'm not sure if that was the best thing, but it did ultimately let her speak to Luke and also let her get that message out to Luke in the end on the tape recorder. Ultimately, she ends up calling him anyway, and I feel like it really showed June's strength. I mean, she kept her composure. She didn't break down. She kept it short and simple. Timer's running out. She got to the point, and she got him to agree to do it. And I feel like even though she probably didn't want to do it, I feel like she knew she's going to need Serena as an asset later on. And I think June was more concerned that there would be no physical harm done to the baby or Luke by doing this. June warned Serena that it's not going to be what you think when you see the baby, and she was right, and we all knew after that meeting she was going to want to get that baby back. One of my previous videos, I said that every time there's like a commander or some type of authority around, I see these X's. And this is an example when Fred and Serena are going through this aircraft hangar. I see these X's in the background, and it was just something I said I would point it out. So I don't know if I'm reaching here, but I feel like these X's symbolize a commander or authority. I really like how Luke took control of how this meeting was gonna go down. He dictated the fact that she had to change her clothes, she had to blend in, that he wanted to meet up at a more public spot at the airport. I felt like he was very smart, and he was able to take control of that entire thing. Every time Serena tried to say something of, I want to be a part of this baby's life, and I want her to know my story. And Luke was like, you're not going to be anything to her because you still have my wife in bondage. She's not safe. And you're coming here wanting to see the baby. And it's like, for what? It's not your child. He corrected her on that. So I really like the fact that Luke really took charge and he took control of how all of this went down. I did not like the fact that he allowed Serena to hold the baby. I felt like that was too far. But at the same time, I think he did that because Serena gave him a little bit. She gave him the name of June's commander right now. She told him that she protected her. So he took that necklace with him. I think it was more like of a give and take, like, okay, well, she may give me more later on down the line if I give her a little bit by letting her hold Nicole. What did you guys think about Mr. Twello? He's starting to have a more permanent role within the storyline, which I think is really cool because just introducing new characters is, makes the story have more dynamic and more depth. And I kind of think that he's going to be some type of undercover liaison between Gilead and Canada. And I feel like he gave her that cell phone and that note, and she actually kept it, which means that she still has some curiosity about leaving Gilead. And honestly, if I had some predictions, I think that Serena is going to try to get that baby back and then escape with that baby to Hawaii somewhere. That would be my guess. I'm interested and excited to see how he connects the story and what his role is going to be down the line. Man, June is so smart to record that tape with the tape player. I forgot that tape players could do that. Did y'all remember that you could record over tapes? I completely forgot about that, but that was really smart on her part. And I feel like it gave Luke a lot of closure as far as baby Nicole, giving her real name and letting him know that she did conceive Nicole from somebody who actually cared about her. being truthful with Luke shows her integrity as a person and as a wife, and knowing that she needs to respect him and let him know the whole truth. And I feel like at the end, he is really able to come to terms with it and have peace with having baby Nicole. Okay, how creepy was this video? I mean, first of all, you made her change out of her red outfit to another red outfit that looks basically the same. And then you're going to record this with this scene set up, baby Nicole's picture, a portrait of you wearing the exact same clothes you're wearing on this couch. I mean, it was a little bit creepy. June's face in the end was just like, I am done with this. And now it's time to go to war because you guys tricked me. And I'm just excited to see what is going to happen next. All right, guys, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.